Hey everybody, Richard with the Hunter-Gatherer Society. I'm actually home today. Foraging isn't always about being out in the woods. I refer to it oftentimes as gathering, and that could be in the garden. In Florida, I had a patio garden, and in the yard here behind me is this plum tree, and it makes these beautiful Italian plums. And the plum trees are cyclical. So last year it didn't produce very many. The year before it did a lot. This year it is just absolutely weighted down. And these are wonderful just to eat, just to eat fresh. They also work really well. You can freeze them. You can dry them into prunes. We do that for hiking snacks, and you can use them later on. If you freeze them, you can use them in baking, you can use them in smoothies. They make a wonderful addition to the freezer and to the pantry. Now today what I'm doing is I'm harvesting these. They're not all ready. Some are way gone, some are not ready. The trick with these, like any fruit, is getting it when it's ready. This one fell on the ground, managed to not get damaged, but it is just perfect. And then the tree again is just loaded. So I'm going to take these, I'm going to cut them in half and run them through the dehydrator. Again, I'll vacuum seal them, and that'll make snacks for camping, for hiking, things like that. I'll also freeze some so we can use them for the next couple months. And so I just wanted to share that with you because I think sometimes when we think about gathering, we think about foraging. People talk about foraging in your own yard, whether it be plantain or dandelion. But gathering really is just getting out and enjoying the bounty that nature provides. This tree is one, I have a little one next to it coming up, so hopefully that little one will replace this one because this one's getting old. But when I think of my yard, I think of my garden, I think of my edible flower beds, I think of my edible trees, and I think of this plum tree. And we want to make sure and take advantage of that because all of you know someone who has a beautiful fruit tree in their yard and they let the fruit go onto the ground every single year. They don't collect it. I would love to get in those yards, whether it's apples, pears, plums, doesn't matter. What a waste of a wonderful resource. So I'm going to get to picking these, and just wanted to share that with you, my thoughts on using what's in your yard. The trick to this is start high. The tree is weighted down. We want to make sure that we get them all. I'm not going to get the top. That's for the birds and the squirrels. But as many as I can on the lower levels. But you want to pull from them high because when you start taking the plums off, they're going to go up. Now again, some of these have fallen. So I'll go through these. This one here, when it fell, it got cuts on it. So I probably won't keep that because that's going to spoil pretty quickly. But I am going to use them. And what I'm going to do, and this one did get cuts as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take anything like this that fell and got cut, and I'll use these to make either plum wine or a plum soda or even a plum kombucha. And so these are fine because I'll wash them, I'll cut them, I'll put them into a fermenting jar, and the fermentation will take care of business. So I'm not too concerned on the quality. The ones I take and put in for like prunes, for example, I don't want them damaged at all. So I'll use the better ones for that, and especially the ones that I keep around the kitchen for eating fresh. So, but these will definitely get used. Some I'll leave for the squirrels, of course, but these are going to get used. You can see that basket's almost full already, and I haven't moved the ladder yet. Forgot my basket. And just like when you're foraging other wild berries, only the best will fall to the ground. I'm at a weird angle here. I can't hardly get to some of them. I can't tip it. Too full. That basket is full. And I have a ton of plums on that tree. But this is going to give me a heck of a project. I gotta sort through these, pick out the ripest ones, the ones that still need to ripen up a little bit, and sort those out. That one's damaged, really damaged. Squirrel's got him. So clean it up, and then I'll be back maybe in a day or two to forage some more. So good haul this time. Just for perspective, it's a big basket. Now, the riper one. Fantastic. And it could be a little more ripe. The problem with any wild fruit, or any fruit, is you let it get a little too ripe, then it tends to spoil on you. That one's about perfect. These are just a wonderful fall addition. Again, this is in my yard, so this isn't out foraging, but it is gathering. And again, you know, what we're talking about is not survival, right? We're not looking for our next meal and hoping we make it to, you know, hoping we find something to eat. This is about blending what we have, what we find together into wonderful meals, wonderful experiences. You know, just taking that moment, you know, it's been a stressful week at work, and to just be out and, you know, picking these, processing these, freezing them, and making something, you know, fairly tasty, that's the rewards to it. And it's, you know, it's a way that I use to find peace and grounding, you know, to carry me through the week. So it's a wonderful, wonderful way to do it. And these, I tell you what, man, overlooked, because a lot of people just let these fall. And they're just a wonderful tree. I don't know why. I see apples do that all the time. People let their apples go, pears go. Pick a few maybe, but the rest go. And when I tell you what, in town, people are protective. They don't want you touching their fruit, but they'll let it go to the ground, but they don't want it, you know, they don't want you using it. They're on their way to a, how do you feed the poor people and the homeless as they guard their tree. I always find quite ironic. So great bounty. I'm going to get to processing these. I just want to take a few minutes and share with you this in-yard gathering and the importance of taking the time to do that. So, well, just like any foraging, the work begins after you forage. So this basket will give me plenty of work. It's interesting too, like any fruit, right? Like this one, you can see the dark color of it. That one is ready to go right now. That one you can see the lighter color. Not too bad, but definitely has got some room to go. This one here is again lighter, so some room to go. karma tip. Always take some of the nicest ones that you pick the first time. Give them to your neighbor, right? It's just a great way to build neighborly relations, build some good karma, and it pleases the neighbor. And oftentimes, my particular neighbor will bake something fantastic and bring it back to me, saving me a lot of work. So take some of the nicest ones, share them with your neighbors. Always be a giver. Karma will give back. We're going to do 135. We're going to do 24 hours, but then we're going to extend that. We'll probably do about 36 hours in total. But we'll start out with 24 at 135 and see how that goes. And when we're all done, that'll be the final product. Dried, vacuum sealed, they'll last a long time this way. Great for hiking, camping, really any outdoor stuff, just a great snack. Awesome.